Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Uh, so we did how to read a play, and then you read the play by John Logan. Hopefully, you liked it. Looking forward to those papers. Now we're going to learn how to see a play. Now, it's very similar to how to read a play, but also just very different, obviously, because we take in the play through our senses, through sight and through hearing, not from reading. We're not using our imaginations quite as much. We still have to suspend our belief that we're in this world, that we're sitting in the audience and there are actors on stage pretending to be in a different world. But we're not doing a lot of the heavy lifting that we have to do in reading. What we're doing here in watching, seeing a play, is just taking it in. The performance is a result of putting together of several arts. So we have the written text, which we've worked on, the playwright, how to read a play, you read a play, how to analyze a play when reading it. So the written text, again, is the most important thing in that without the text, the play doesn't exist. We have the actors now, though, that are embodying the characters, saying the words that the playwright gave us. We have the scenery that the set designer and all of the craftsmen in the shop have built. We have the costumes that the costume designer has designed and all the craftspeople in the costume shop have built. And we have the lighting, which the lighting designer is in collaboration with everybody together and with the director to make a cohesive production. And this is what it starts with, which you've seen. The written text. So as you can see here, it just starts from words. Again, black and white on page, on paper. It's like music, right? It exists on a piece of paper, but then the artists have to make it come alive. So you have the actors, there they all are, embodying the words that are on the page given to us by the playwright. You see the different expressions they all have, their movement, their different expressions. We have the scenery, again, just words on a page built into this magnificent piece here. This is probably from Oliver, I'm guessing. As you can see, the children outside and the London rain, the dankness of it compared to the rich people in the middle of this beautiful set piece. We have the costumes, again, just words on a page. This is from Moulin Rouge and Frozen, and I don't know what the other two plays are, but you can see the vividness, the colors, the differences in design, the lines of the silhouettes, mustaches, attitudes, colors, all just from words on a page. And finally, the lighting. Lighting is probably one that we don't think about the most. We see more substantially, more overtly the different other elements, but lighting is incredibly important. As you can see here, it gives a whole mood, whole atmosphere to this scene. It's blue, you imagine it's night, there's even leaves there on the ground. So seeing a play is about taking it all in. Criticism, which is what we're getting at, is a performance is different than just play analysis too. It's more like I liked it or it sucked, but it has to articulate why. We can all like things, we can all think it was terrible, but what we're going to try to get to at the end of this module is being able to articulate why we liked it or disliked it, or liked parts of it or disliked parts of it, by what we actually saw, not our ideas about it. Performance criticism examines all the artists who make up the production. So let's talk about the techniques of performance criticism. There are three parts. Again, we're going to start with preliminary work, because again, you're going to a theater to watch a play. There's performance analysis, what happens while the play is existing and happening, and then with all that information, organizing a response to what you saw. Now, with the preliminary work, there are four considerations here. What is the medium of theater? We talked about it a little bit at the beginning of this video. It's a suspension of belief where we know that we're in the audience and actors are on stage, right? So there's a lot of conventions that go along with that. And medium of theater isn't television or film. It's that you go into a room with other people and you see live performance. It's not like a movie either, where you go into a room and see a movie with other people. It's where you see live performers, humans, in front of you doing the work. That's the medium that you should judge it on, not compared to a movie or a television show. The nature of a play itself is the play of this time? Is it of the past? Is it abstract? Is it realism? What is the play? The program is very important. We'll get into that in a second. And distributed to the audience when you're reading it. It gives a lot of information that you need. And the clues offered by the theater's physical surroundings. When you walk into a theater, what's happening in the space itself. Well, the medium theater Exposure and understanding the art of theater makes one better equipped to analyze it. This class will help you that, hopefully. Going to more performances, you'll get used to the medium of theater rather than television and film, and then reading books about theater, which most of you probably won't do. The nature of the play itself, audiences have a general idea of what they're going to see. You don't have to read the play when you go see a play, but you probably would understand from the title, if you're going to go see it, what the tone is. And then what style is it, modern or a different era, and then learn something from reviews and advertisements. Sometimes you can't get away from reviews and advertisements, so you might have an idea of what the reviewer thought of the play. The program, you should read the program before a play begins. Indicates places or place where the action will unfold, introduces characters who will be on stage, gives names and sometimes major relationships, may include a synopsis of the play. There are notes written by the director, a designer, or the dramaturg, and then indicates where intermissions occur and for how long. So there's artistic part to the program, and then there's logistical things like, is there an intermission? That's important to know. And then how long the play is potentially. A synopsis of the play might help you, especially if it's Greek or something like that. But the main thing here is to just immerse yourself in the world of the play. Again, you're going to a live performance. The program will help you navigate where you're going with that. So that's the preliminary work. There will be a video to watch and a program to look at to get some information.